Tonight, political moves in Tasmania, a senator stepping down and the Nationals stepping up. Renovation troubles spark a house fire in Moona. Easing conditions for an outbreak of bushfires, but tonight a smoke warning for more communities. Melbourne united in grief as police make an arrest over the shocking murder of a woman walking home. A troubled bridge project finally going ahead. The advice for motorists to avoid road closure disruptions. And the touchdown of Air Mofo as Launceston kicks off a big festival weekend.
Live from our 7 Tasmania studios, your nightly news with Joe Palmer begins now.
Good evening, everyone. It's been a day of major political movement in Tasmania as we count down to the federal election. It's been revealed long-serving state Liberal Senator David Bushby will hand in his shock resignation to take up a diplomatic position, coming on the same day as the National Party announced its own plans to encroach further into the state. To some breaking news now, and police have confirmed they've charged a 26-year-old Devonport man over a shocking home invasion at Kings Meadows earlier this month. They've just released this vision from the incident in the hopes of finding the man at the rear. They're also seeking information over this 1998 faded red Toyota Corolla. Police allege a 23-year-old woman was assaulted and threatened at the K Street address last Wednesday. They say petrol was poured over the woman and her 2-year-old son. The Devonport man will appear in court this evening, charged with aggravated armed robbery and assault. A renovation incident has sparked a destructive fire in Moona. A heat gun setting off a blaze at this property this afternoon. The owners had been completing restoration work on the house when the heat from the appliance crept up the wall into the roof. A neighbour alerted the residents who were unaware of the external blaze.
Look, it's a really unfortunate accident. People have to be really vigilant when using heat guns on weatherboard. And if we've got anything like leaves or anything that's gathered in the space, they will ignite.
The cost of the fire is yet to be determined. Prince Philip has been involved in a car crash with his Range Rover ending up flipped onto its side near the Queen's Sandringham estate. The 97-year-old Duke somehow walked away unharmed, though a witness that helped him out of the car says he was very shaken. And Europe correspondent Hugh Whitfield joins us now. Hugh, it didn't require hospital treatment.
Joe, especially considering the state of his car and the fact that Duke is approaching his 98th birthday. The 2 women in the other car were taken to hospital but later discharged. There was also reportedly a baby in that second car as well. Prince Philip told his rescuers he was dazzled by the winter sunshine as he pulled onto the main road. He will be monitored for the next few days. There'll be questions too as to whether the Duke should still be driving at his advanced age. It is a dilemma many families face. Joe.
Certainly is. Thank you very much for that, Hugh. Hugh Whitfield joining us there. The weird, wacky and wonderful have descended on the state's second largest city as it gears up for a big weekend of Monofoma. Launceston's airport was injected with colour as more than 100 competition winners arrived on the first ever Air Mofo flight.
Air Mofo's inaugural flight landing and its pumped passengers were certainly an entertaining sight. Jessie Gilmore, 7 Tasmania News.
Stay with us. Still to come in our broadcast tonight, Secrets of the South, how local scientists hope to learn from whale waste. What set off a massive explosion in France, injuring students? And lights out at the Gabba, the fallout from a cricket failure. Welcome back, everyone. Local scientists are setting off on an Antarctic voyage trying to uncover new details about blue whales. One particular interest, the creature's waste and how that feeds into the cycle of life in the icy waters. Sport is next with Tom Johnson. Hello, Tom. A big night ahead for Alex de Minaur.
Yes, a huge night, Joe. He's up against Rafael Nadal. We'll have all the day's Oz Open action after the break. Also coming up tonight, Peter Hanscom impresses in the one-dayer against India. And Aussie Toby Price wins one of the toughest races on earth with a broken wrist. Good evening, everyone. Australia went to the MCG today with a big chance for a series win over India and was spun out. Leg spinner Yuzvendra Chahal took a career best 6 for 42. Australia didn't last 50 overs. India now needs 196 for victory. Now he's got all the time in the world to recover, Joe, but that's tough as nails, isn't it?
Certainly is. You wouldn't catch me out there. Thanks so much for that, Tom. Peter Murphy will be joining us straight after the break with the weather.
Currently Hobart 18 degrees, a bit of cloud over Launceston, 22 at the moment and 22 currently in Devonport. They're the current conditions, Joe. Of course, we are expecting some smoke haze to be prevalent as well over the next couple of days.
Yeah, we are indeed. Thank you very much for that, Murph. Lounge lizards and sedentary snakes are being forced into fitness at Melbourne Zoo thanks to a world-first water gym. There's no reluctance from these reptiles enjoying swimming against the current.
To build up their level of fitness, increase their muscle tone and look and perform much more like their wild counterparts would.
It's taken 10 years to perfect the pool, complete with filtered temperature-controlled water. And finally, before we leave you tonight, the Tasmania Fire Service has issued a watch and act alert for the fire burning at Lake Fergus, Great Pine Tier and Little Pine Lagoon. The uncontrolled blaze could put property at risk in the next 2 to 6 hours. More information is available on the Tasmania Fire Service website. And that is all from the team for now. Have a lovely evening. We'll see you a little later. Thanks for your company. Bye-bye.